Hello everyone. How's it going? I am here and now available. So, my plan is I'm going to continue working on the rig that I was working on yesterday. Get it fixed up because there was an issue that cropped up like right at the very end. And get some custom bone shapes going, and then do some animation because I'm gonna try to throw this guy into Godot and kind of just sort of play around because I'm not really familiar with Godot at all. Oh, excuse me. And I'm going to be well, I've been sort of following tutorials and whatnot in Godot, but other than that, my experience with game development is like nothing. So, but I do have like, you know, actual programming experience, but I'm incredibly rusty, so it's gonna be something. I'm way more experienced with 3D modeling and rigging than anything else. So we go to console capture. There we go. Oh yeah, let's unloop this music. There we go. So, I need to show off what the problem was last time. So, I have my IK system set up for the legs and whatnot, but the issue is the center of gravity bones move the feet, so you can't, like, move the upper part of the body while moving the lower part of the body. It's just not a problem, so... But that's just not a thing we can do. So the issue is this bone right here is parented to this, which by extension is parented to this, this, and then this. So by moving this, we're also transforming our feet. So to fix this, we need to remove it from the hierarchy of the center of gravity bone, and we're just going to go above it to the root, because that's the only other place that we could go. And by doing that, we should be able... Yeah, there we go. So now we can do that with our center of gravity. Now the next thing that I want to start doing is I want to start adjusting the... What's it now? I need to start adjusting the bones themselves to have... what's it now? Custom bone shapes, so that way I can intrinsically see what I'm looking at and be able to click and select the things that I want. So that way I can, you know... This bone right here is obstructing half of the leg. So that's a problem, obviously. There's bones down here that shouldn't be even visible because you're not even allowed to interact with them. They're locked because that's what they're meant to be locked. And I, of course, have not locked that one or that one. There we go. So I'm gonna need to move these to new layers. I suppose the first thing that I should work on is the custom bone shapes, to which I do have a collection that I have in my my blend file that I've accumulated over many iterations and just sort of throwing them into a default blend file and saving them. So whenever I need bone shapes, I just have them. Alright, so the first thing I probably want to work on is this. This is a big issue right here because it's obfuscating the upper leg. Not that we really need to interact with it, really, but I still want it to not look bad. Okay, so this, bone collection, custom properties, no, viewport, where is that? Transform, no. Has to be viewport display, right? Yeah. Alright, so there we go. Okay, so we want that to be smaller. Probably about a quarter, 0.25. Well, that's not what I typed in at all. Come on. 0.25, there we go. And we're going to bring it down, I believe, about 0.5. That's about half of the way down between the legs. And that should rotate that, yeah. So how does it interact? You can see that it squishes, which in all honesty is pretty good because it also stretches out towards the knee. So in a way that is kind of unintentionally, that does make things interesting. All right, so this we're going to copy, I believe, where is it? Bone shape, there we go. So this, let's see here. Pose color. Yeah, let's make it red. Okay, so there's that. Okay, the next one I need is a foot roll bone. There we go. Set that to red. Nice. Okay, these are poles. Let's have a separate color for poles, I suppose. Why not? We'll make them blue. Custom shape. Then transfer the color. Okay, this is the root bone. There we go. I want this to be purple because that's a royal color. This is the highermost bone in the hierarchy. This controls everything. And let's scale that out a bit so that way it encompasses the feet. Okay, these are red because they are part of the IK system, so they'll be red. Let's do IK foot control. Oh. Okay. Let's move out like that. Okay, transform. We need it in the Z-axis, yes. Okay, so that encapsulates the entirety of the foot. I don't imagine we necessarily even need have access to this bone, honestly, considering this controls it. We just had added mechanisms to that. In fact, I can't eat. Oh, I locked it. That's why. I thought there was some extraneous reason why I couldn't interact with it, like it was constrained somehow. No. Okay, let's. What? Wrong way. This. No. That. Copy bone shape. And then transfer the colors over. Okay. I want to transfer over the mechanical bones into their own little area. So that way, if I want to look at them, I can, but I don't really want them anywhere else. So, IK, leg.L. Yeah, that takes up too much space. Let's just call it max, because I know what that means. Okay, so this, and this. Let's move them to that. I wish there was a way to just, like, auto-remove them from every bone group. Move that from the leg. So if we turn that off, they should disappear. That's good. Let's... Wrong way. I'm gonna make that thinner. There we go. Maybe having him wider, making him wider does give them a larger handle so I can select it better, I suppose. Sure. Okay. So we got poles. I suppose technically this also rotates the legs, so you might want to have access to them. But the upper legs, we can't, since it's being constrained by the inverse kinematic, the upper leg doesn't actually move in any way. So I suppose I could just as easily move them to the mechanical bones as well, since we're not going to see them, or we can't interact with them. And then we'll have to do the same thing for this. IK legs.R. There we go. These are mechanicals. Okay. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Oh god. Oh, it ain't going. Oh. Oh, I hate that. I hate it so much. Ugh. That's gonna haunt me. I'm gonna. Awesome. Great. Okay, let's turn that off. Okay, we have that. Let's see here. I don't know readily what kind of other bone shapes I have. You know, let's close that. I'm gonna make a new collection for my character here, so I can just turn them off when I need to. There we go. We'll just throw him in there. we go. We can encapsulate that. Turn that off. Let's take a browse here. Okay, that's the center of gravity. That's the root bone. Hand shape. That's for this. That's actually I use that for the center of gravity, not the other one. It's the clavicle bone. No shapes. Okay. I question whether or not I even need bone handles for these, because they're already intrinsically pretty simple. I think I'll make a wire for that, or I could do an FK control, because that'll give it a little doodad at the top there. Wait, what? Huh. I just realized that it was set to... Alright, so the bone color was red, but the pose bone color was clear. But I could still see it as the... Huh. I don't... I thought... What do you mean? Okay. So if I instead set that to default, set that to that color... Okay, so the difference, it looks like, is that this is overall bone color. Like, it will always be red. But then, for some reason, it doesn't get overrode in the pose mode. What the fuck's the point, man? Why? Why would you... I mean, I understand why they did it, so that way when you go into edit mode, you can see the color of it. But then, you know... I mean, I guess you can override it, yeah. But then the default color... I guess this is the default color now? Whatever. I don't care. Sure. Alright, copy the bone shape. There we go. Alright. So, this... Well, I know this should be purple, because this is a pretty important bone. So let's go with a cog. Or wait, no, it was gear. That's what it was. Increase that scale. You know what? This isn't the root bone. It should be purple, so let's give it a yellow instead. This one is a hip bone. I think that, yeah. That. There we go. And then let's move it down. Okay, this is yellow. That's what it should be. That's good. Okay, I don't really interact with the hip bones all that much. Typically, I just operate with the upper legs down, because I find that they kind of make things look weird, and they're only really there to keep things like right in this area stationary when the legs move. But I think that's the upper legs. Well, the leg system's dealt with. I don't really have anything for the hip bones. So I guess I'll just make them yellow. I suppose. Oh. Okay. You know, let's remove them from the legs. Let's keep it on... no. I need them there. Let's turn off the root. Okay, we need to start working on the upper arms, I think. Oh. It would seem that they were never moved to the correct layer. Oh, excuse me. Okay, select all that, and then move them to the right layer. Oh, and I suppose I need to remove them from there as well. There we go. Do them both. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing here. These will take a rotator bone, and then put the transform at 0.5. We're gonna, oh. Yeah, I think 0.2 would be good enough. Copy the bone shape, and we're gonna set the colors to red. There we go. Alright, this is a pole. Set the color to blue. Bit small, ain't it? There we go. Alright. So these will make... Actually, I have a clavicle bone for that. Okay, these will be yellow. Alright. And much like on the legs, the upper arms aren't going to be able to be moved because they are constrained by the IK constraint. There. Not really much. I mean, this is about the only bone that would be hidden. So... basically it. Sign that there. Oh, what? That was the incorrect thing to do. This side I'm working on. Sign there. Why is it? Oh wait, that's why. Okay, so this will be the IK. Oh wait, I didn't designate this with the side designator. There we go. Okay. Arm dot L. Assign that, and then remove that from there. Alright, so let's assign... Oop, hold on, let me bring the right side back. There we go. I feel like all the mechanical areas should go with each other, so that way I'm not like accidentally missing and clicking on the wrong thing. I'm still wishing someday to have like drop down so I can store them in ways that's easily to manage. This is kind of, you know, awful, honestly. Like, in some ways, I prefer the older system just because, I don't know, I could see it all at once. Like this, I have to scroll through. Could you stop flipping me with your tail, cat? Please. Here we go. Okay, so let's see here. What all do I have here? IK hand shapes. Well, that I know I'm going to need for this. Let's rotate that on what, the Z-axis? Yeah, rotate 90 degrees. Great. that's incorrect. Maybe I set to -1? Nope. Well, that's got the thumb flipped. What is it? That's the Z-axis. Nope. There we go. That needs to be -1. There we go. Got it. So then this, didn't get really much. Go with FK, I guess, just like we did with the upper leg, or lower leg. Alright, then let's go to spine. Oh, that's right, I have it turned off. Again, we have the spine. And really, we don't want to directly interact with these, because these are the bones that are supposed to be controlling them. So I guess I'm just gonna add a assign them there, and then remove them from here. Excuse me. Okay, so these, I want them to be, I want them to be orange. I just like that as a color for the IK system here. I'll just transfer them over to that. And this. There you go. This one is, there we go. Nice easy system for that. And then okay, yeah, y-axis. Just 90. Well, that didn't really transfer, did it? Oh, that's... What's the roll on this? -90? No, that's incorrect. There we go. So now, all of these should... There we go. Now all facing the right way. Scale that one up a bit. Actually, was there a specific... Do I have an IK spine, like, mastered one? No, it's not. Let's move this. Not... Okay. Let's move that up to there. Oh, it's because it's connected to the head tracking, that's why. There we go. I want to change this property because it isn't doing the thing that I wanted it to do. It's not a factor, it's just a default variable. So plain data, factor. There we go. So now it should, there it goes. But did that cause any issues? It did not. Good. All right. You know, it occurs to me that I could, in theory, make my own UI simply by making a series of what's it now? Drivers I think I can, yeah, I can add a driver to these. So if I, for shits and giggles, went to here. Actually, what would happen if I might want to do it on the armature itself, because it's not like I'm gonna save animation data in there. Maybe let's do custom properties in the bone layers here. Maybe this would give me something I want. I have no idea where this would be stored. Is it here? Oh, it's because I'm selecting the cog itself. Okay, well, I don't see this property anywhere. Well, I also don't see these anywhere either. But let's say make this a Boolean. Ooh, I can make a Boolean array. Cat keeps trying to. Cat, you can't fall asleep up there. You're just going to lose balance and slip off my chair. Come here. Come here. My lap. You're not gonna fall out of my lap. Okay, so what does this look like? Ah. If we just do a regular Boolean, well, I can at least tell what it is. So let's do, what do I name it? Let's call it test, right? So if I copy this Boolean, let's paste it in, well, it doesn't really matter. We can just paste it here. Paste as driver. So I should be able to just turn it off and on, yeah. So I suppose we could do it that way. We can just make a UI like that. It's not a fantastic UI, but it works. Certainly not the best. But, at the very least, it's better than nothing, I suppose. Okay, my cat's asking for attention. Alright, let's delete that driver. So, I suppose what I could be doing now is I could be animating. So, let's see where we were going with the arms. I'm using the IK spine, and I'm using the IK legs. So what I want to do is I want to make a walking animation. So let's do that. Make a new. There we go. We'll just make it secure like that. I think I kind of do want to make a. I'm kind of wanting to make that UI just looking at this, because I'm looking at it like, oh, Jesus. There's so much fucking information over here. It's frustrating. There's no way to encapsulate it or just search through it. Like, oh, Christ. It's miserable. Ah, man. I hate to keep getting distracted like this, but it's so fucking awful. Let me. Fuck it. I'm gonna make a Boolean array for this. Here we go. Actually, I'm not even sure what this would do. This is all for itself. Okay. Let's see. So, if I just make a Boolean array, So I know this is the top layer, arms, spine, legs. So if I copy this as a driver, let me just paste it here. So I think this one is driving that. I'm going to paste this into every driver, into every FK system here. There we go. So, I think what I want to do, if I... Okay, so this is FK arm.l. Kind of sucks I can't label each one. I'd have to make it entire, you know, fuck it. I'd have to make a label for each and every one. So I'm just gonna have multiple different just multiple booleans so that way I can see what each one does. Okay. So this is boolean, FK, maybe it would be FK layer. I'm trying to, because they're stored alphabetically. If I store it like this, and then I do FK, will that go underneath it? Oh, damn it, I just did the wrong thing. Okay, well, I can do it this way. Okay, it goes under it, so this is somehow... Okay, so we would do FK... Because that would put it on top, and then FK arm.l, that'll go underneath it. Good. Okay. Boolean, FK, spine. Leg.arc. Boolean. So now I gotta copy this boolean, gotta copy this as a driver. I'm gonna paste it into every one. Okay, so doing that. You know what? No. I'm gonna delete that layer and keep that turned off. So this turns on all of them at once. Oh wait, what the fuck have I done? Now, this is for the IK layer. Ah, fuck. You fucking donkey. Okay, I gotta redo that. Okay, delete that. Copy that as a driver. Now go up here where it says FK, because that's where it's supposed to go. Whoops. Okay. So now what we gotta do is I'm gonna copy this. Where is it? Copy as new driver. Edit driver. Script expression. Paste that in here. So we have FK layer. We're gonna multiply it by this. So what happens is we can turn off the FK layer, but we can also toggle between them. So we have to have FK layer on, and we have to have FK arm.l on, and that will allow us to toggle between them. Okay. So we've basically created a logical AND switch. So we can do this. So Edit this driver. Script expressions, paste. Wait, did I do that for the right one? Okay, I did. There we go. I clicked on the wrong thing. Right click. Copy as new driver. Legs. And then edit. I think that was the right leg I just did. Okay, and then the last one is the spine. Copy new driver. There it went. Okay, took a second. There we go. So, now I should be able to turn off FK layer. Let me turn off the IK layers. There we go. So I can turn the FK layer on, and then when I want, say, just the left arm, left leg, right leg, spine, I can turn it all off. This is the way that Blender should do this system, so that way, like, if I went up here, you can turn on the layer, but that shows everything inside of it. It's not encapsulated. So basically, I just need to fucking delete this, because it's no longer important. It doesn't do what I need it to do. Oh, where the fuck did my custom properties just go? Oh. Oh, those custom properties are stored in each individual... Oh. Oh. That's very appropriate music. Okay. So all those custom properties that I just made to make the system do the thing it needs to do, I stored them inside this IK spine bone collection. Oh. I thought it was for the entire bone collection that it had that property. No, the custom bone property is stored inside this particular collection. Beans and toast. Okay, so that goes down to this custom property. This is where it needs to go. Fuck. Son of a bitch. Okay, gotta go and delete the fucking things again. Ugh. Okay. Gonna delete the FK layer. Gonna delete the IK layer. Son of a bitch. Okay. So that's a boolean. FK layer. Yeah, we'll give it a description. Actually, it would be... This enables the FK layer. I did this wrong. That's supposed to go there. Sometimes I question the importance of the things that I do. This is one of those times. Ah, shit. Okay. Got that done again. While I'm here, I might as well do the exact same thing for the IK system. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay. IK arm. Whoop. Okay. Spine. Fuck. And one last one. Okay. Now we can start doing this. Oh. I should do... Is it stored in the spine? It is. Let's do... Okay, does that put that? Puts it there. Give it a star variable. Was that? Yeah, that puts it up at the top. Okay, make that a boolean. Actually, let's give this a star as well. Then okay. So I'm gonna copy this as a driver. So this, there we go. That's now driving that. And we're gonna add a new layer for the center of gravity bone. Of course, that doesn't wrap around by hitting down to send it to the top, so I have to drag it all the way up here. Okay, there's that. So this should not belong in this and that. Okay. Copy as new driver. Paste that there. So now we can turn these off from there. Christ. So the FK layer again. Copy this new driver. God, oh Christ, I wish Blender made this more of an automated system, but unfortunately this is just what bone collections are for the time being. Okay, now the IK layer. Okay, let's just turn that layer, IK layer off. Copy that as new driver. That's good. All right. So once I'm done with this, I wouldn't need to ever touch the bone collections drop down again, which is nice. Okay, paste. Because then all of my fucking bone collections will be encapsulated the way that they should be. Good God, okay. Unfortunate that I have to use this rudimentary system just to make a fucking UI that I want. Ugh. It's not even a good UI either. Did I paste that in the right thing? I didn't. What did I just do? I wasn't paying attention. I did something. I don't know what I did. So that works. That works. Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Copy legs. Turn the hips. Oh, wait. Ah, I never did do that. Let's copy this then. Well, I'd have to move the hips to its own layer now, huh? As much an issue as I think that it is, I'm not sure. I don't know if I need to move the hips to its own layer. I doubt it. It's probably fine the way that it is. Okay, so leg. Now let's copy that as a new driver. There we go. There we go. Yeah, the storage of this shit is pretty woeful. But at the moment, it's just what I have. Okay, so IK arm.l. Okay. Copy using driver. And just imagine, this is all because at the moment there is no good organization inside the bone collections system. Like if there was a way that you could put collections inside of each other, so that way you can enable them as you want, that would be fine. But no, unfortunately, that does not exist. That was the leg I just got, right? Yeah. Super tedious, this stuff. And I did it to myself, which is what sucks. I just couldn't let it go. Okay. Now, everything should fine. Oh, I need to do one for the wiggle bones, of course. And then maybe one for the deform bones. We'll do 2 more. Let's call it. And then one. Oh wait, I already had that one. Get rid of that. Okay. Copy as new driver. And then we'll paste that into here. Or wait. That does all of that. So we'll paste it there. Huh? Oh, the IK spines. That's why. There we go. And then wiggle bones. Copy that as a driver. Paste that there. Okay, the hips, I don't think I used that. Alright, so now I have my own fucking UI that I had to program myself, basically. And it's still shit, but it works. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah. Okay. So, we're gonna need the center of gravity bones, the FK layer for the arms, IK layer for the legs and spine. Actually, let's not do that. Let's use the FK spine instead, just for simplicity's sake. At least I think for simplicity's sake. Yeah, it's the IK spine. So, we're going to definitely be using FK arms, IK leg and spine, not using head tracking, so none of these other variables down there matter. I think I'm set to available keying, ain't I? Yeah, I am. Okay. So... let's hide that. Now I can actually start fucking animating because I finally have a UI that I'm willing to use instead of fucking this hot garbage. This actually has some, logic baked into it, so it can turn it off entire layers if I really wanted to. Encapsulated in on themselves, like they should be. God Christ, why? Okay. So, we're going to need to turn off available keying, because otherwise we'll have to go through each bone individually. Thanks, Gaudy Lanks. Thank you. So I have to turn off available keying, so that way we don't have to go through and individually key every single keyframe that we actually want to use. So now we have to figure out how we want our character to move. And I'm thinking, I like the idea of him kind of just dragging his arms behind him. Like that. I kind of like the idea of that. I think I need to turn off the Wiggle Bones layer. I know that much. He should be leaning more forward. Really like that. Like that. There we go. Okay, that's keyframe 1. Basically, we're going to copy this keyframe. Let's see here. How long is the walk animation? Maybe about a second. So we're operating on 24 frames a second. Although, since we're animating, we should actually... Well, since we're animating for a game, we should actually probably animate on 60 frames a second, shouldn't we? I think you should. Let's do that, maybe. Yeah, so 60 frames a second, that's like, game animation. I could just work on 64 frames a second and it'll stretch it in game, but at the same time it's like, why do that? Okay, so there we go. And then at 30 frames a second, we control shift paste. That will paste a flipped version of that. Look how smooth that is. I've not really animated in 60 frames a second. So we have contact. Well, we don't have contact. We have the exterior poses on where. Uh-oh. I guess these are contact poses, right? That's where the feet actually touch the ground. I suppose so, huh? Okay, so around here. That's actually where he's going up. And the foot should be this one. That'll be on the ground. That's where that'll be in that position. Yeah, there we go. Looks decent, I suppose. What we can do is we take it, then round 45, we post, well, That didn't do what I needed it to do. I don't think I copied the frames. Cool. Come on now. Ah, that's why. I was like, why is it jumping? It's being weird. That's why, because these are not the same frames. Whoops, hold on. These need to be copied. Hold on. Copy those frames, and that should paste. There we go. Okay, this should roll up more. Be back there, right? Not kind of getting that bending action that we're kind of looking for. I think that should come down there. So I want the toes to kind of behave like wiggly, so when it comes down at that frame, that. I believe the rigging's done. The fun part, yeah, the actual fun part is actually beginning, yeah. So when the foot comes down, I want that to kind of stretch like that, yeah. I think it's happening too fast, though. Oh, and that also isn't happening on that frame, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I think that's when it comes down, yeah. Frame 8 from there. So 38, that should be that. There we go. Alright, I really like the toe dynamics there. That's really good. So on 38, that's where oh well, first I need to apply some rotation there. There we go. There we go. Got a little bit of toe jiggle there. So, yeah, ankle isn't lifting up here like it is this frame. Okay. Here, at frame 8, yeah, there's supposed to be some lift off there. Looks pretty fancy already. Oh, thank you. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's where that's supposed to be. However, this frame also needs to be accounted for. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there we go. So one issue that I have is on the roll-off. That should probably be down like that, right? That shouldn't roll like that until maybe... There we go. I think that's probably better. A little bit jerky. There's a sort of... Oh, wait. That's where it's jerky motion. It's set to fucking... It's all on linear, not Bezier, of course. Of course! Alright, let's go into here, because at the moment, I'm not even using the FK, the center of gravity, or the spine. All that's just kind of noise. God, I'm so happy I made this fucking UI. It's much better. Much, much better. Pretty snazzy so far. Alright, so once it lifts off there, we're at frame 15. Kind of watch that back leg here. Actually, let me flip it around so I can watch it better. So it lifts up. Actually, maybe could be that. Oh, maybe not. Ah. Does that, but maybe it shouldn't do that until like right there. And even then, when it comes down, that's a bit too delayed, so we need to move it this way. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Because it peels off the floor. Maybe that should be more exaggerated. This should be pulled back more. Ugh. I don't like that. Never mind. What the fuck's going on here? Why is it there? You know what? Maybe it's... I need to in-between this better. Be more snappy when that happens, so... Probably about right there. Maybe about 50%. flattened out more. Okay, so it peels off. Okay, so it hits the ground, but it should stay down for longer. Hold on, I don't have both of those selected. There we go. Oh, beans. That's where it stays. Why are those? Okay, I think these somehow managed to... Yeah, let's open the summary up here. Yeah, that's what happened. These sort of slip past each other. There we go, now they're all in the same frame again. What's all this? Oh, is that like the color of the phone? We can close that again. Move that 2 frames. Keep that down longer. There we go. How to move the feet closer together? Let's see what that would be. Let's experiment with that. I believe it would be the Z-axis. I think. Yeah, it's the Z-axis. So we're from 0. Do they move on the Z-axis at all? Not really. Oh yeah, an incredibly minuscule amount, but this is also on the local axes. So... yeah. So they don't really move really on any level that's noticeable, like 0.01. It's less than 0.01. So honestly, let me set, all right, my Y value is 0. I'm just going to scale that to 0 because it effectively is 0. So now, we're just gonna delete all those other variables because X value doesn't really move. And all right, if we move that down GY point -03, yeah. Let's try that for the other one. GY negative, but nope, we're not doing -0.3. There we go. Yeah, those should be closer together now that I have them. Oh yeah, because they don't change. They're set to 0. There you go. Was it N? No. How do I G? Yeah, make it vector. Why not? Doesn't really make much difference. My value is set to 0, and I should be able to. Yeah. Wide stance. Yeah, we could also set the... Was it the Z rotation? I think the Z quaternion. That controls the rotate. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. How much did I move that by? Negative... Okay. GY negative 0.015? No, just 0.15. How much did I move it by? Ow. 0.1, negative 1, okay. GY point negative 1.6. You fucking what, mate? Nah, I don't think we should. A walk frame with 5 keys. You fucking what, mate? Those are the main contact points, yes, but you got it in between it. Wide stairs. Still funny. Let's experiment with like pigeon toe stance. Maybe. Okay, so 0.02. That's where that goes. So that should be 0.025. Okay, close enough, right? Kind of like the idea of making him pigeon toe. So the one issue that I always tend to have when it comes to these animations is you can kind of see at a point where at these two ends they snap together. At least I feel so. Removing one keyframe seems to alleviate the issue, kinda, but they don't really mesh back together with each other. At least I don't feel like it. So let me look at the quaternions here. Okay, the Y doesn't do anything. The Z, there it is. There it is. The Z doesn't seem really do much of anything, and the W. Huh. I don't see why that wouldn't be smooth. It's probably fine. I'm probably just... Yeah, I'm trying to think of how to make it loop perfectly. It just kind of... I mean, it seems relatively fine. I think there's like... What? Channel... There's a way. Lock channel center. Cycle workspace. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of new fucking like special stuff with the 4.0 animator. Like for keys and stuff. Forgot about that. Oh, and I haven't even animated the hips yet. So how would this work? Okay, so I think we should do some chest rotation now. I think we're on the spine, right? Actually, I could do. You know what? Turn the head track on. There we go. So in theory, I could. Let's see. He's rotate. All right, let's rotate 10. So that would mean at this one, he should be rotated. Huh? Oh. Wait, what? Alright, so head track managed to take another keyframe there. There we go. So at 30. It should be rotated like that, and then that. Oh, and it would seem the head tracking also. There we go. Okay. It would seem... Okay, so that's where that's at. Need to tam that down. Oh god, my chair wasn't... Oh! I leaned back too far and my chair leaned back. Ooh. How much water do I got in my cup? Oh god, I just popped my rib. Oh. I don't think ribs are supposed to pop. Oh. Yeah, I did texture this character. And painted him. Hold on. I just realized something. I did not do it on stream, no. I didn't have the foresight. Okay, so I just realized the thing that I didn't do. I did not copy over these keyframes to this flute. And let's see, yeah, it'd be about there, right? That should work, shouldn't it? Ah. I should probably... copy that as well. So at these frames, they should be that. Uh-oh. There we go. I don't know. Should the toes roll back more? Like, it feels like these should maybe recoil sooner. I should work on this one because that would. Maybe not. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm wanting to do with the cape because I want these to be dynamic, and they would follow. Well, if I put them in the game, right, I want them to animate dynamically from the, character's movement because it's supposed to be a dynamic like cloth physic using a rig, but I don't know. Okay, well, I do know I should probably start animating the arms. There. I was like, where? I know I set this rig up correctly, or the UI correctly. I know they were supposed to exist. Okay, so at frame 1, this should probably like that maybe. Why did these have keyframes? I don't remember. Oh wait, that's why. Yeah. Let's just delete them. They shouldn't have keyframes outside of there. Okay, so there. Set it like that. And that should be rotated. So that's going that way, so that'll trail that way. That's going that way, so it should trail that way, right? Yeah, I think that's symmetrical. Okay. So, whoop, on thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at frame 15, where they're looping, that should maybe do like that. And then we'll do the same on this side. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop. Maybe it'd be best at maybe 15. Oh, damn it. I didn't grab all of them. Okay. copied that, and then at 45 on this one, it would just Control-Shift-B. I believe so. I believe that does work. Looks pretty good. Honestly, I like that a lot. Okay. Once we got that, wait. I need that frame, because that goes here at 45. Honestly, that could probably be a bit more extreme, like that. And logic-wise, the same can be said on this one. This could be that way more. Okay. So the one thing of note that I'm making of it is the upper body isn't really doing much. Okay, so we'll probably... I think the arms are probably fine at this point. So now we need to work on the spine. Also, let's save this, because I think this is a pretty good animation so far. Okay, so this animation you could, you know, let's pull it up there, maybe. Let's bring it down like that. Up. Raise them up more. That's probably too much. Let's try these new angled smoothing situations. I don't know how this works. So Gaussian? Let's try that. Let's take it at normalize. So if I just take this whole thing and just Alt S Gaussian. Afraid it kind of shifts that down a bit. What is that? What key is that? Don't know. It's not telling me. Not the location. Not the, you know, I don't give a fuck about the location in the first place. Not the scale. So it's the X quaternion. I see. Let's try Alt S. Yeah, Buttersworth. Sure. That does nothing. Okay, that might help. Just delete that. Instead, drag that out. There we go. That seems pretty good. Although that's curious. Why is... That's why it's snapping. There we go. Honestly, let's add that to my favorites. That's pretty good. But that doesn't really do anything. Selection to value. Let's flatten this out. Actually, other stuff? Blend. What's all this stuff? That's fun. Blend to ease? What's that do? Ah, interesting. Oh, there's all kinds of fun things here on... Alright, blend breakdown? No. Blend, push pull? No. Blend to ease? No, yeah, fucking just... There you go, just scaling it makes it easier. What happens if I just copy paste the keyframes from here into here? What does this do? It just kind of cascades down the thing. Interesting. Oh, I can work with this. Let me just look at this one first. Don't need the location. We don't need the scale. And matter of fact, we don't even need the fucking Z or the Y quaternions really, or the W. So is this normalized? No, it's not. But it operates from 0 to that. Ugh. Uh-oh. Who's messaging me? 1 second. I keep getting run. Group chat stuff. Leave me alone. Damn it. One second, I'm gonna like put myself on vibrate. There we go. Okay. So, is there a way to like offset this that way? Like, I select this spine. I want to offset the keyframe that it works on. I'm offset yet. Oh, the music just... Oh, that music's weird. That music's got me all kinds of weird now. Is that correct, though? Doesn't feel like it's offsetting it, really. Let me pause. That'll. Alright, key, blend, time offset. Shifts the values of the selected keys in time. So is it actually like moving? If I fucking blend, time offset. Not really. Here's the way that I'm going to do this. I'm just going to duplicate these that way. It would seem that the influence of these aren't really that strong. set that there, that there, that there. So at 15, when this is raising, I want this to be down still. Okay, that goes down, and then you know what? Okay. I think I'll shift it from this way so it goes up, and then from here it goes back, but then 5. That's 8. There we go. So that goes at what, 45? No, that's done. I'm trying to kind of maybe I should operate from this one instead. At 30, it goes back to this. So we're just going to need the normalize it. We just need these frames, really, because that's where they're the most extreme. Go. How's that look? Oh. Bit extreme. Oh yeah, and I forgot the fucking location stuff too, because location is changing. But it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh, it do something. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna bake this. Baking multi-red. Oh, I just hold on. Bake. Okay, you fucking suck. Bone setting. Don't click. Oh. Key. Maybe that would be it. Key. Bake key. Oh. There. I mean, that does do the thing, but like. I don't know what happened to the baking setting. I don't. Alright. NLA, bake wiggles. Pose, animation, bake action. There it is. Alright. Only the selected bones. Visual keying. Pose. Let's do a frame step of. Let's do 3. Because we're working with 60 frames a second, so that'll be about what, 20 keys. Only selected bone. I guess overwrite current action because we're just gonna keep it inside this. Oh wait, that didn't. So if we don't do overwrite action, will it create a new action? It does. It does, in fact, create a new action. So we'll just delete that. Add a new rotation, location. I don't care about the scale. We'll just paste that. And it did not make a frame for frame 60. What happens if I just copy paste that into the head? Hold on. Shit, it's got scale data in it. Hold on. Bobblehead. I think that's good. I'm not sure how the safety form will behave. I've never really tampered with that. But it will be available to try and use at some point or another, so... Nothing, if worse comes to worse, and I decide that it doesn't, or I can't get it to look good in, what's it now? Dynamic space, then I'm gonna have to figure out something else and animate this by hand, which, you know, ain't the worst, but... There we go. Alright, take this, fuck, I want to add that to my favorites. There we go. Take action. And we'll do that. There we go. Copy that to frame 60. Go back to here. We'll just take all these frames of animation, except for that one. Delete. There we go. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Let's go to the leg layer. suppose we could. Alright. A little bit that way. Oh wait, hold on, that's wrong. Did it wrong. Because that's just like the base pose in the middle. That's not supposed to move. That's supposed to go that way. Uh-oh. There you go. A little bit of hip sway. There you go. Sheesh. Ah, thanks, Luke Station. Oh, the run animation is going to be really fun. Those arms are going to follow. Oh, that looks so good. I thought they could animate, like, the hair, but then... I don't know to what degree I can make dynamic in Godot. I've never actually fucked around with that. But if worse comes to worse, I can just animate it. Because I know what I'm doing. Alright, let's save that. That's keyed. Why don't we try to see how it exports to make sure that nothing eats shit, right? I kind of want to see, maybe, let's go to FK. See how that looks. Well, bad because it's fucking, what's it now? Snapping. And nah. It's fine. I'd have to add an entirely new axis, I think. Because if I can't redo now, but if I did that, yeah, I don't know how well that would work. Getting messaged. It's 2:37. I have about an hour till I go to work. What's going on here? Okay. That's not worth reading. Actually, let me try adding some information on the center of gravity. Whoop. Got it all wrong. There we go. So, yeah, I'm not adding anything on the z-axis. So what if actually, probably hip bone's probably what I would actually need to use instead. hips control the lower portion of the body. Oopsies. So yeah, this is what it would need to be, because doing it with this would move the upper body. And, well, we don't really want that, so never mind. I think the hips is about as good as it's gonna get. Ugh. Sorry, cat. I had to move. The walking is perfectly synced with the music, I think. That's fun. Alright, that's pretty good. Let's try exporting it. Also, we need a quick idle animation. Let's do 0 underscore Zanir. There we go. And wait, what? Oh, I must have duplicated the animation. My bad. As long as it didn't break anything now. Okay. Well, that didn't help. Okay. Actually, this shouldn't be idle, because this isn't actually an idle animation. It's just his rest pose. So that's what it is. It's a rest pose. And then not properties. Outliner, blend file, actions. Actions 1 and these actions don't exist. They shouldn't exist. There we go. Okay. So we have the rest pose, and we have to star it to make sure that it actually stays when we, save it. So we select these two, and then we... Oh, that's an alarm. Stop. I need to turn that off. Hold on. I had these alarms set for when I was on first shift to tell me when certain things were happening, and now... Well, they don't really matter anymore now, so I'll just turn these off permanently. Get out of here. There we go. At least it does give me a reference, like, oh yeah, you need to get ready for work, asshole. So, okay. Make sure it's saved again. I'm curious what the shape of the keyframes actually mean. Because look, we have a square one here. Actually, hold on, I think the type of key that it is it automatic at the moment? Try 3. Yeah. So that's what that means. Okay. So the type of key that it is determines that. Let's keep that unaligned, I think. Okay, let's select these two. Go back to the outliner. Go to view layers. So we just want these two. We just want the character mesh. Oh, and also that includes cape and ruffles too, huh? Because they're separate objects. There we go. So 4 items that we need to select. So if we go into File, Export GLFX. So we're going to include the selected objects, because otherwise what will happen is it'll select fucking all of the bone shapes and all the extra stuff that we don't need. I suppose we could set to visible objects, and that would just select everything and we wouldn't have to select everything. Maybe. I don't think we need the custom properties, because it's going to be baking everything down and we'll only be getting the form bones. At least I think so. We'll only be taking the actions. We're not taking any shape keys because we don't have any. All right, so this will be export all armature actions, reset pose bones between actions. I believe that would do it. Optimize animations, optimize animation sizes, force keeping channels for bones, force keeping channels for objects. I don't know anything about that. Reset ranges. Use current frame as object rest transformations. Maybe. Set all GLTF animations starting at 0. Negative frames slide. I don't fucking know, Chief. So we'll just go out. We're gonna wait. Yeah, here we go. Player character. I don't know what's in this folder because it's empty. 1 second. Resources. Player character. Oh, that's the Godot scene itself. So what we would need to do is we need to export it. Blender export. Okay, I did have it right. Alright, I think that exported properly. Now we just open Godot. We'll open this up. And I have to figure out how to make this work. Alright, so it's importing. So I open this up. Will we have a new animation? Okay, that's the rest. Walk. Ugh. How do play? Play, right? Yeah. Yeah. And then how do I loop it? Autoplay? Right now, that's not it. I think that's for setting which poses. That should autoplay on load. So if there's any null animation frames, I think it would pull this instead. What's this? Animation tools? No. How do loop? Yeah, how do you loop it? Onion skidding. Did it export every fucking bone? I think it did. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I'm not used to that. There's loop. Cannot change loop mode on animation embedded in another scene. Okay. I just want it to play, mate. Oh, you twat. Wait, what do you mean copy text? What the fuck? Can I just did I just copy to my clipboard? Why is that there? 1 second. Give me a notepad. Why are you giving me the option to copy this text? What do you mean? Why did you do that? That's dumb. Animation length in seconds. So for some reason it won't let me loop it here. I guess. So if I don't know, throw our character in here. Okay, well I still can't fucking... I can't play the animation. So how the fuck would I set the animation to loop if I can't... It's embedded in another scene? I don't know what you mean. See, I do not know what I'm doing. Let's just delete this, I suppose. Where is... Oh, delete all the way at the bottom. Okay, node 3D this? Huh. I don't even remember where this is from. Well, I don't think we need this. It's not even... I think this is just me playing around with stuff. Because that's not nothing yet. Don't save that. Okay, that's the icon file. So we have our debug scene, which is just this. That's the only thing that we have. And that's our Blender file, so we don't even need that either. So the only thing that I actually have is the debug scene and then Zanir himself. Or themselves, I should, be accurate to that. And for some reason, I can't loop the animation. Oh, shader editor, that's neat. Audio, debugger, oh. But yeah, the animation does work, and it plays in the thing. What's all this over here? Animation player, root, current animation. Ah, it stops it after it's done, okay. Reset on save. I don't know what that means. Let's turn that off. Okay, that just resets it. Speed scale, method call, deferred, immediate, playback options, process mode. Process, inherit, edit, no, script. Well, that's beyond me at the moment. So yeah, that's fun. It is currently 2, and I got 40 minutes till I gotta go to work. It was looping auto if you name it to blah blah underscore loop. Really? So if I can't seem to rename it, not here. So if I then went into this, let's say walk, did that, and then we export it the way that we had. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I would like you to keep those settings. Okay, include selected objects. Data. Armature. Export deformation bones only. Yes, please. Flatten bone hierarchy. What does that do? Useful in case of non-decomposable transformation matrix. It was working. Okay, we'll see what happens. So I'll export this. So this should export only the deformed bones. This should reload. Oh no. Oh, what's happened? Alright, seems we broke him. But did the looping work? It does. It does work now. That's nice. But we've broken him by exporting only the deformed bones from the looks of it. So we're gonna go back and we're just gonna untick that. That'll be fine. What? I think I've just broken it in general. Let's do that. So, I'm doing something bad. What that is exactly, I do not readily know. You can rename it through Godot, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to rename it in Godot. Okay, let's include the selected objects, transform, that hasn't changed. Armature, we kept that the same. Compression, no. So something is happening, and the transforms of the armature are just breaking. So maybe closing it out will fix it, maybe. There it is, yeah! Look at that. Yay, he's working. And it's looping. Yeah, boy. That hair is just not the right color. This one animation button on the left of the name. This one? Oh, I see. Yes. It does do that. So animation... it doesn't let me rename it. This animation belongs to an imported scene, so changes to the imported track will not be saved. I guess I did import this. This is an imported GLTF file. So, clear inheritance. That's kind of beans. Not really sure what that means. But something that I'm registering now is that this bang is not the correct color of the hair. So we're gonna need to, well, I should probably select the correct fellow first. Texture paint, fucking, no. All right, select this. Let's do value, maybe? Wait. Set it to multiply. It's gone purple. Maybe color instead? Nope, that's gone purple as well. Wait. Ah! That's why. I was wondering, why is it going purple? That's not right. That's why. Guess it's kind of right, but maybe color instead. Uh-oh. I'm gonna preserve that. Maybe hue? Okay, that does make it the right blue color. But now we just gotta bring it down. Yes, make it multiple. Yes. Uh-oh. I think that's correct. Alright, it's almost 3 o'clock. That's time for me to go. The animation aspect of the project finally got to a... Well, that's kind of cool. Oh, hold on. Ah. These need to be quantized, it looks like. And that's also only selecting... Okay, so let's set... Okay, hips, let's set that to 0.5. There we go. And then spine dot 1. Well, it didn't really change much there, did it? Should that be part of... Hold on. Yeah, because that's supposed to be a part of the spine bone, of the lowermost part of the button. There we go. That's better. God, he looks naked without his cape and stuff. Where is this? Oh wait, that's fine. I'm on the local view. That's why. I think he needs to have like ruffle textures to his ruffles. It's kind of just plain and boring. I should probably add that at some point or another. There we go. Alright, well, I gotta go, so I will be seeing everybody later. It's a shame that I got fucking caught up in fucking rig UI design for fucking an hour and a half. But, you know, I got animation done. So, yeah, I'll be seeing everyone, I don't know, maybe tomorrow? I am enjoying the streaming again. Especially when people are able to show up, because it's strange that people show up at noon on a work day, as opposed to, like, 3 to 5 o'clock on, you know, a weekend. I find that strange. But I'm not going to complain. Everyone's here having a good time, so yeah. I will be going now, otherwise I'm going to be late for work. See ya. Goodbye.